Now, every year, the NSIC and Student Athlete Advisory Committees have an annual summit to provide discourse on leadership and new ideas. Here's what some student athletes had to say about the impact the summit makes on their lives.
The NSIC has hosted 5 SAAC Summits. May of 2015 will be our 6th. The summit is hosted by the NSIC along with member institutions and funded by the NCAA grant program.
SAAC Summit was a really cool event that I think has definitely helped me develop into a stronger leader. Immediately when we got there, we were kind of pushed outside our comfort zones, which forces you to grow. You're not going to grow as a person or as a leader unless you kind of are exposed to change. So we immediately were interacting with other student athletes and SAAC members from different schools in the conference.
Attending the SAAC Summit helped me to understand more of what kind of leaders are needed in the athletic world and the collegiate world.
We go from competing against each other to cheering each other on and supporting each other in events such as the high ropes course and salsa dancing. So it's a great experience to come together and really support each other as a conference.
Not only did we have speakers come in and talk to us about things that are important for leadership, such as being good representatives, being smart with your media use, and just kind of like team building and how to work with other people.
We've gotten some really good feedback when it comes to that meeting. This year I think we're going to roll into an even greater event with having it be less formal so that they can continue building those relationships with their presidents or chancellors on their campus.
And then we also got to do a high ropes course, which really focused on communication and pushing yourself outside your boundaries. And I think that's really important in developing also, because unless you're challenged, you're not going to grow. And communication is, I think, one of the most important skills for a leader. To be able to effectively communicate your ideas with others is the only way that anything's going to get changed.
We're only with each other for a couple days, but being able to support each other and going through all these activities really brings us close. I still talk to some people that I met last summer, so it's just a great opportunity to bring the conference together and support each other as student athletes.
At the SAAC Summit, my favorite part was being with all the other athletes from the other schools, because we don't get to sit down and talk to our opponents that often, but getting an understanding of what they're going through at their schools and kind of similarities and differences there are, it helps us understand our conference as a whole.